the weekend, local swell trackers. It's Saturday night. The new Surf News Network hopefully launching just fine, and you're here checking us out on the new latest version. Mahalo for your being here and for your support. State of the North Pack, not too good. You see a lot of blues. You got a couple trophy, stormy areas around it, but they're all staying far away thanks to these high pressures in this moderate La Nina season. Alright, so yeah, more on that in a bit, but that's why we have such a small November. It can be too big for competition, but never, hardly ever, too small. Keep clicking the animation, see what's going on. We have a lot of storms moving down the California coast. They're having a decent winter, but again, see all these high pressures that are sticking around. We do have the jet stream dropping further, and in the animation, something coming off the Kurile Island, staying pretty far up, but this is a pretty big storm, and that one should be bringing us in some pretty good waves for Sunset Beach and the second jewel of the Vans Triple Crown in early December. Right now, you see things staying pretty far up, and these north to north-northeast swells are pretty typical when the high pressures are dominant and creating a blockage for these storm systems. Take a look at the swell periods generated by some of those systems we were looking at. Here comes the north swell. Here we are at 20 north. It's almost here. We'll have some 14-second 3-foot solid north swell hitting on Sunday, and we'll hopefully get underway with some rounds of competition in the Reef Hawaiian Pro. It did long enough periods for a north swell. So again, Lania K will probably get 4 feet on this one. Haleiwa 2.5 feet, and with the lefts bending in off the reef. As we click in animations, we see more energy starting to emanate for Monday, Tuesday, and that's from the west-northwest, and a better shot last day of the holding period from the northwest to north-northwest. That could be 4 or 5 feet at Sunset Beach, and obviously this top refracting reef is bigger than all the others, including Haleiwa. And as time marches on, you can see some more swell trains coming off of that one storm that I was pointing to earlier, but that's early December, and hopefully that one will end up being upgraded to some 6-foot west-northwest early December. I'm being hopeful. Okay, heading down under, not much going on. We've just had some tiny background pulses last week. Right now it's at 1.5 feet. But guess what? Really good news. Now this guy forms right here, but we might not see much out of that. What we will see, a good swell, is here. Now this is generated next Friday and Saturday, the 25th, 26th, as this puppy moves with a captured fetch right up the east coast of New Zealand. This is a classic summer swell. And if the models continue with their fantasy, we'll be riding solid 4-foot waves on December 3rd. Again, we're going to keep an eye on this one since it is still in the long-range outlook. But that's great news. Look at the swell periods. We'll see a little pulse of south-southeast here over the next couple days, and then we'll see some south-southwest, maybe towards the 26th. You can see the swell trains coming down from the north, kind of obfuscating the swell trains trying to get up our way. Most of the energy is heading off to our east and not making our way up. But as this sort of hints right here, in 8 days, we have a look at StormSurf's global jet stream. These are the large upper air currents that circulate and steer and enhance the storms. You can see how that is getting bumped up over the Aleutians and then coming down, dropping down under Alaska, and that's why we've been seeing a lot of north swells and north-northeast swells. These high-pressure blockers are staying put because we are in a moderate La Nina season. This is when the temperatures are slightly below in the equatorial ocean near the equator. Just the opposite of an El Nino season when the temperatures are slightly above average. That affects weather worldwide. We like El Ninos because that means warmer water means bigger storms and bigger waves. La Nina, El Nino. We are seeing the jet stream trying to drop, as I was bringing up, here in about 5 to 6 days, and that is expected to steer and enhance that one system that comes off of the Kurile Islands. It does stay up there. It doesn't get super close to the island, but I'm going to claim that one will be double overhead for Sunset Beach, and that'll be again early December as we get going. Check the 5-day forecast grid at Surf News Network and read the text portion as well. Okay, heading down under, you can see the jet stream down under starting to creep up real close to the New Zealand's east coast. We'd like it to be a little further off, but still, that one system does move up there and point towards us for maybe about a day. and that's looking good for some swell towards early December as well. So hang in there, gang. Look at the surface charts and the overall weather. See all those high pressures? There's a new one moving in. It is weakening, so the trades by Thanksgiving will weaken. Until then, they're fresh pace. While the clouds, an upper level area of low pressure that's spinning counterclockwise. You see that trophy area that is created by that upper low. It's about 600 miles off to the southwest of Kauai, and that is creating a little bit more weather instability in the region. Windward and Mauka showers. But high pressures, as I was stating, look at them all sitting right there, blocking our low pressures, trying to make their way off of Japan. Drilling down, you can see the clouds being pulled up from the southwest due to that disturbance. It kind of hides the lower level clouds that are coming in from the east. These are moving up towards the northeast. Drilling down further, you can see clearly those upper level clouds. And so there's two layers, and it's just not the best beach day or the best surfing day. I'll tell you, highs are about 83, lows are about 70. That's the range, and a few sprinkles here and there on the enhanced radar loops. Okay, that is the update. Looking better here for December for both town and country and the Vans Triple Crown. We'll see you back here next weekend at SNN.